Hey there, welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to build a simple automation like I've done here in N8N to automatically add new entries from an Airtable directly into an email marketing platform. In this case I'm using a platform called Engine Mailer because it has a node built directly into N8N right here. So I just wanted to build this automation because I have another one in make.com over here, but I've decided to switch from make.com over to N8N, and I've canceled my subscription on make.com. So as you can see, I've actually run out of credits on the free plan, so it's not running anymore, and I've just decided to build out something very similar in N8N. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So first of all, we've just got this Airtable trigger right here. In order to add this, you're just going to add a node and search for Airtable, and then come on down to triggers and drop in on new Airtable event. That will add in the trigger, which is going to be running, in my case, every hour. You can also set it to be, every hour, 30 minutes, every day, every week, every month, whatever you want. And then from there, we will need to add the base and table from Airtable. So I'll show you what my Airtable looks like over here. I don't want to show everybody's email addresses, so I've just collapsed this field here. And as you can see, I've got name, email, reason they joined the community, how they found the community, and also a new field, which I've added called status over here, which is either new or done. So every new member, I'm just going to add them as new. And once they've been added into the email marketing platform, then they'll just change to done, right? So it won't add them again. And I've just gone ahead and set all of these people to new because it just makes it a little bit easier, and then they'll also will receive a new welcome email. Even if they've been in the community for a long time, I figure it just makes my job easier. So I've just set everyone to new. And we're going to add that URL. So you just copy and paste in your Airtable URL for the base and the table. And then I'm also adding the view ID here as well. So if I fetch a test event here, it will pull in the latest person here, Mark. And then from the next step, we can search those records. This is where the status field is going to come into play because we want to get everybody that is new in the Airtable, right? So for the filter by formula, I'm just adding status equals new in this format right here. And then it's going to find all the new entries in the Airtable. And then it's also going to sort by the created time in descending order. So it will find the latest people. And that's pretty much all there is to it for that step. This is search records on Airtable. And I can also execute this step as well. It will just find all the new people. It may take quite a while to run because there's about 700 people that I've marked as new in the Airtable. So as you can see, it got 770 items right here. Now obviously I don't want to add all of them in right away just to test it, so I've added a limit step here as well, and I can just choose 10 in this particular case to get the latest 10 people and then add them into Engine Mailer right here. So in order to get this set up, you'll need to add your API key. I've got Engine Mailer over here, and then you're just going to go up to, it would be integrations under your profile, and then from there you'll just go to API keys right there, and you can copy and paste in your API key and then authenticate it in N8N over here. So that's exactly what I've done. And then from here, I'm just passing in the person's email. So if I want to execute that node, I can just click and drag in the person's email. And then I'm also adding some custom fields here as well because I do want to add their first name just for personalization reasons. So I'm just going to drag in the first name here as well. And if it's already existing in the table, then I'm just going to override it. That's it. And then from there, we're just going to update the record in Airtable and set it to done. In this case, we just want to set the status to done so that it's not going to add that person over again into the marketing campaign. And that's all there is to it. It's a very simple automation to build, and it saves a lot of time doing this all manually. I do add the members manually into my Airtable, although there's probably a better way to do it, but for now I'm just doing this part manually, and then everything else is done will be done through N8N. Now, if I just remove this limit right here, it's just going to add all 770 items into the list, and it's also going to update them over here. It should anyway. It should update them to done. I will add back in the limit real quick so we can just undo that and test it again without the ID. So we're just going to do that and execute the workflow once again. It's going to add 10 more items into Engine Mailer. And then I also have an automation set up in here as well, which is just in charge of sending the welcome email to every new member. So far 13 people have received it. You do have a cap of 500 emails per day on the free plan in Engine Mailer, which is still really should be sufficient for most cases. And I'll show you what the automated email looks like as well. This is just the welcome email that I'm sending right here. Welcome to the community. And then it asks them to take a look around the classroom and fill out a survey form. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So that's what we're doing, and that sends immediately. So if we come back over here, we should see that it has sent more emails. So if we refresh this, it should update here. And it looks like it's still not setting these to done over here for some reason. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. It looks like I do need to add the ID. So that would be this ID right here that we want to match on. And then if we go ahead and execute this again, it should update them to done. Oh, there we go. So now, as you can see, it's adding them all as done. So it's working correctly now. And it's just going to update 10 of them to start. And that's it. If we go ahead and run this again, and I just remove this limit right here, it will go ahead and just add every person from Airtable into Engine Mailer. So I'm just going to execute this workflow, and then we can come over to Airtable. We could actually just watch these update in real time. It might take a little while to go through all of these, but once this is running properly, it's just going to automate everything for me. So it's adding all of them into Engine Mailer over here. There we go. We've got 49 items so far. It's just going to add everyone in and then update everything in Airtable. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I did decide to just import everybody, but then turns out that some of the people haven't received the welcome email, so I just decided to go through and send it to everybody once again. Because why not? I want more people filling out my survey form, and then also looking around my classroom, which is over here. This is the school community. We've got 1,200 members in here at the time of recording. And you can take a look around the classroom. There's how-to guides, lots of step-by-step tutorials. You can schedule a strategy call with me, only available for premium paid members, as well as most of these modules as well, courses, templates, and I've also included a lot of my N8N templates in here as well. It's completely free to join, and then I also offer paid plans starting at $49 per month, and the VIP plan is $490 a year. So I would love to see you inside the school community. Yeah, that's just a simple example showing how to set up one of these automations. Hopefully you found it valuable. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Signing off. Peace from Thailand.